If you found this video, your Instagram account has been deactivated and you're looking for answers. I'm going to tell you all about Instagram hackers and whether or not you should trust them to rescue your deactivated Instagram account. It all started a few weeks ago when a friend of mine had her Instagram account unexpectedly disabled. This happened around the same time fake impersonation accounts started popping up pretending to be her. These impersonators copied everything from her Instagram profile photo to her feed content. They even added all of her followers. Once they did that, they tried to trick her followers into sending over their credit card information. So we rallied together to report these fake imposter accounts. But before she knew it, her original legitimate Instagram account was deactivated. She sent the requested mugshot verification to Instagram and was later given additional details about her deactivation, saying that she had been deactivated for impersonation. Basically, she was accused of impersonating herself. You see, Instagram runs on an automated moderation system, which is unfortunately very faulty and is known for wiping out waves of legitimate accounts. In my friend's case, the algorithm wiped out her account and all others that shared any similarity to hers. And despite repeated attempts to contact Instagram to verify her identity, she couldn't get through to anyone. So I thought I'd investigate this. I started my search with YouTube to see if anyone has gone through the same thing and how it could be fixed. If you search disabled Instagram accounts, it becomes apparent that this has been a problem for many users dating as far back as 3 to 4 months ago. Numerous people have taken to YouTube to talk about it. But there's one odd thing that I noticed across all the comment sections in these YouTube videos. They're all flooded with bizarre accounts recommending very specific Instagram hackers who can apparently rescue deactivated Instagram accounts. If you look at all these commenters' YouTube profiles are all clearly fake. They have no content, no followers, and they all have weirdly misspelled versions of American sounding names like Miranda Spackles. And they're creating these absurdly long conversation threads in YouTube comment sections that are just bots chatting back and forth at each other endlessly, like two Furbies placed in front of each other. It's completely insane. One YouTuber, Beautiful Hot Mess, commented, "I tried to delete them, but there are so many that I couldn't keep up. Do not message any of them." So basically, YouTube is under some sort of botnet attack and is getting spammed with fake YouTube accounts that are promoting fake Instagram account hackers. Let's do a small experiment. I'm gonna tweet something about my Instagram account being deactivated. And I bet you like flies to a stink, a bunch of Twitter bots are gonna come out and start spamming me about tech geniuses who can fix my disabled Instagram. Ready, set, go. Help, my Instagram account got deactivated. Does anyone know how to contact Instagram about this? And tweet.
12 seconds later.
Oh, wow. In barely a few minutes, all the spam bots jumped right on me just as predicted. Daphne James says, "Same issue I had with my account till I was referred to this programmer by my friend." Dennis Wilson, I don't know who this is. They don't follow me, I don't follow them. "I will advise you contact Harry His Good." Their Instagram profile comment sections were full of people asking for help with rescuing their Instagram account. So obviously these same users saw the same YouTube videos I looked at earlier, saw the bots highly recommending these particular hackers, then looked them up on Instagram, just like I'm doing right now. I wanted to know more about how this scam works. So I worked with someone to message these Instagram hackers because the bots told me so, pretending that she needed their help with rescuing a disabled Instagram account. While I waited for these Instagram hackers to respond, I did a reverse image search on their photos and my suspicions were confirmed. These scam artists are impersonating real influencers and setting up scam accounts to bait and scam desperate people. In the case of scam artist number 1, he stole the photos of an iOS programmer and YouTuber. He even used photos of the real person's wife and kids in his scam profile, which to me crosses every line. My reverse image search showed that scam artist number 2 stole the photos of a well-known content creator and game programmer, Justin Scott Bishar. I messaged Justin about this and we talked about his experience with these imposter profiles. Hey, it's actually you. It's the real Justin. Oh, so it sounds like you deal with this issue pretty often, eh?
Yeah, daily. Yeah, I even get daily messages of people thinking I'm a scammer, saying like, "Hey, it's you, you owe me 150 bucks or whatever." Or I even had someone lately who told me like she was scammed a few €100. She thought it was me, and now she found me and she asked me if it was possible to do for me and stuff like that. So after all those accusations, I made an Instagram post on my story explaining everything to them all, and it's also on my highlight right now. So now every time I get a message, which is daily, of people or "Hey, someone is using your content, are you a real hacker and stuff like that, I just send them my highlight, because it's getting too much. And I'm not the only one. I have a lot of other content creators who have the same issue.
Right. So real people, innocent people like Justin are getting wrongly harassed because of what these scam artists are doing when they impersonate them. And that really bothers me. And the scam artists are finally responding to our call for help. So let's get the juicy details. Each of these scammers responded fairly quickly. Then they pretend to do some troubleshooting and ask you things like, when was your account disabled? And if your account is linked to an email address. None of these things matter. They're just pretending that they have a real process behind rescuing your Instagram account. So we played up our role of the hapless tech illiterate victim and had them go into details about how they will get our account back. Scammer number 1, easily one of the more professional scammers I've spoken to. I asked him how he can get my account reactivated, and he said, I'll need to access the account from an online programming tool so as to bypass the account security through high-tech coding and get it restored. So I'll need the account name, data got disabled, and an email. The process takes roughly an hour and the total cost is $100. He refused to go into detail about his online programming tool or his high-tech coding. He just kept repeating himself. He's asking for info that most people are willing to provide to just about anyone. He's not doing anything with this info. Remember, he's just gonna take our money and run. I tried to probe for more details, but he was being pretty vague. So I asked how it all really works. He didn't explain and instead insisted that he just needed us to provide the details I asked and I'll get started immediately, you make payment. His English is pretty bad. Now, let's go to scammer number 2 and ask him the same thing. How is he going to get my account back? And he had a totally different explanation and methodology. When your account gets disabled, what happens is Instagram moves it from their main database to their backup database. That's what happened to your account. That's why you can't find or access your account anymore. But it does not mean your account is gone. Are you following? He checks to make sure he's not losing me. He does this to inspire confidence in me, so I continue with the scam. Hence the term con man, confidence man, right? Now, to recover the account, I'll just have to simply access that database and search for your account using your email. Once we find your account on Instagram backup database, we will rewrite the algorithm on the account, thereby moving it back to the main database, and your account will become active again. This is an incredible and absurd tech buzzword soup, and it's complete BS. First guy said he's going to access the account from an online programming tool and use high-tech coding, and now this other guy is going on about some backup database and rewriting the algorithm? None of this is possible, and right now anyone watching this video with even a light level of programming and computer engineering knowledge is probably laughing their asses off. This bozo just assembled a bunch of techie sounding words and threw it up. I asked scammer number 2 how we can get started, and he dropped this gem. There is an access code you will need to pay for. Give me the cards! Give them to me! This is what will give me access to the Instagram back database before I can move your account back. It costs $100. That's the only thing you will need to do. That's what the $100 is for. No company out there offers database access for a $100 admission fee like it's some sort of database amusement park. It's not a thing. Never has been. Never will be. Scammer number 3 said he charges $80, which is a great discount above the others, obviously. And when asked how he will rescue my account, he told us, I'll purchase tools from the dark web after your payment and start the recovery process. All you need to do is stay online. For those who don't know, the dark web is an illegal marketplace where people sell all sorts of illegal things, from illegal weaponry to drugs to human trafficking. I don't need to tell you why this is all a bad idea. Also, are you noticing a common theme here? Scammer number 3, respond as soon as possible. Can we proceed? Scammer number 1, I'll get started once you make payment. The best thing to do is to act very fast to avoid further implications. They're building up a false sense of urgency, classic high-pressure con artist behavior, and they get seriously agitated when you don't respond. Scammer number 3, after I didn't message him for 20 minutes, you feel like responding? And then there's scammer number 1 with his, hey, yes? Oh, this is disgusting. I put a crying emoji, right? And he goes, you don't have to cry. I got you, okay? He thinks that I am like some scared Instagram user who's so distraught over losing my business account, and he's trying to act like he's got a shoulder to cry on while he scams me of money. Each of these scammers basically have the same playbook. They rope you in telling you that your account is safe and rescuable as long as you trust them and pay up a small fee. They even tell you not to cry or be upset, or you don't have to be scared, you have come to the right place, which to me is such a gross and predatory thing since they know damn well that they're about to scam you. Scammer number 3 even provided fake video testimonials that he got from Fiverr or something. One of them was a young teenage girl who seemed to be hiding under a blanket.
Guys, so I lost my account 2 weeks ago and I was like, oh my god, I literally am gonna lose this account. But like I texted him and he literally just like recovered it. I was like, what? And it was like so fast too, so like he's really good.
I just come in here to say that this guy right here, he got back my account that was hacked, and I am so grateful and so thankful. So very much. And oh, you should go and follow and message me with any problems you have.
Some of these scammers are particularly dangerous, like the first guy, because his explanation of his methods were intentionally vague, but to the point where the average tech literate person who's panicking, it would sound believable. And he was tactful and polite. He'd do well in sales. But on the other hand, you have guys like scammer number 3 who are really rude, who will tell you up front that they're buying illegal hacking tools to get your account back. At the end of the day, all 3 of these people I spoke with are scammers. They won't do anything for you. They'll take your money and disappear. And they're all part of some coordinated botnet hack attack on YouTube and Twitter that gets triggered by certain keywords like Instagram and deactivated. And right now, YouTube and Twitter are struggling to contain them. But what can you do if your Instagram account has been deactivated? Well, 2 things. 1, be persistent and follow Instagram's automated verification steps. You've probably done this already and are frustrated, but this is the official means of verifying yourself and getting your account back, because through luck of the draw, it might eventually work out. 2, double check Instagram's terms of use and make sure you're clear on why your account has been disabled in the first place. A lot of people don't do this, but it's important because this will determine whether your account has been temporarily disabled or permanently removed. For example, third-party apps that connect to Instagram violate Instagram's terms of use, and they can get your account permanently deleted. Whatever you do, do not talk to or give money to these Instagram hackers. They're scammers, they'll take your money. In fact, I'm gonna disable comments for this particular video because otherwise it's gonna get overrun by the fake chatbots. That's the hack, that's how it works, and that's what you can do. Good luck out there, Instagrammers. Bye!